Welcome back, guys, to Final Fantasy XIII Lightning Returns, where after entering the chamber where Vanille was channeling the Holy Clavis to destroy all the souls trapped within the chaos, we've actually managed to stop her with the help of Snow and Fang, destroying the Holy Clavis in the process, and hopefully sending all the souls up to the Ark to be reborn in the new world. However, then Bhunivelze appeared and have spirited my pals away. So now comes the choice. Do we head through the door, waiting for us at the end, with Mog standing outside guard? Or do we take part in these trials of all these doors around us to get ourselves more power before we go? Well, I think it's only one way it's going to go. More power, more power. But what's going on, Mog?
No Wolf, Fang, Snow? Everyone came, Kupo? Did you know that would happen? Were you expecting them, Kupo?
I didn't know they were gonna come. I just chose to believe they would. I had a little faith. I'm gonna do this for them. The new world should belong to humanity, not God. I don't care how powerful he is. I will destroy him.
I'm sure you will. Well, Mog can sell us items and also help us synthesize more abilities. I'm not sure if I need that exactly. Or the items, to be honest, but that means all that's left for us to do is to partake in whatever these trials are. So let's start over here first. Open the door to the altar of salvation. Once the door is open, you must complete that trial before tempting others. Sure thing. Open the door, and I'm hoping monsters appear because we need to make ourselves some last ones as well. And here they come. And there's some memorable music for you. I know you're going to say Fire Eater to them. My aim is to destroy you, first and foremost. Ow, sir, stop hitting me. Oh, don't dodge after this arrow either. That's the really bad thing. I can send you off to the other side, but it's not really going to do that much damage overall. We need to get you before you warm charge. Because these guys are chipping away my HP in the meantime. Well, they're defeated. And I can easily top up my HP again. Just by medi-guarding when I need to. Against these, without their flame buff on them, they didn't stand much of a chance, do they? You thought you were coming to me, but really, you've just been battered away. His Artemis arrow is strong. With that, a couple more auroras should seal the deal. Let's keep heading through with Luxerion being cloaked in chaos even more. And enemies storming our way. I wonder how long these trials will take if enemies keep appearing at this rate. All the same, I'm pretty sure you're going to get staggered before you really get to hit me, sir. And you know how it goes from there. Not much of a challenge for us, and we still have tons of EP to use if we keep getting more EP like we are. Right, the door opened up over there, a monster disappeared that spawned, which is even more confusing. I was ready to fight, but no. Let's keep fighting through, and seeing which one we can extinct first is really the thing.
Keep the enemy on its toes. Life is a journey.
Wrong button. Meant to switch to my defensive paradigm, of course, but Aurora should be enough for you. Or just not enough, as the case may be, but with that said, I can use my charges to go for them together like that. And don't you dare try to hit me, sir. You know you'll be defeated in no time. So, long corridors appear. By the look of it, a long journey time. We need to start on you, don't we? Now, these guys are going to hit me with a lot of fire debuffs in the meantime, which I'm not going to appreciate. But with that said and done, that's one of our troubles down. Maybe we should have let him flame eat, if you know what I mean. Alright then, imperil on you, imperil on you. Now time to go to work. It's good when you manage to miss me completely, but I don't want to use that on you, that's for sure. Knock him away. I need to get a D-protect before I even think of really hitting you. Sending them flying so far across the room. If they appear with the big ones, they take a lot more time. Where are we exactly headed? That's what I'm wondering. Tons of corridor, tons of enemies.
Keep the enemy on its toes.
Stop nuking me, sir! Hopefully we can go for the stagger soon enough. By the sound of it, I don't want to be hit with that, or whatever you're doing now. Right.
I'll make 'em dance.
How to proceed from here? We can't de-shell you. Wings of Judgment? That sounds bad. So let's finish you before it comes out. No judgment for you, but we get element level 1 from them, so that's nice. Or more to the point, if we reach the end of our stop. I'm behind you, you know. Now we're going to have to take one on without our friend. Oh, wait a second. That's right. We need to go for ice first, not wind. Don't charge smash me. I'm staggering you with this. It's going to be a little bit harder than I'd like. In fact, if we're going to get you down on the first one, you may as well go for you like that. That's some HP taken, and now your weakness is to... So each head corresponds to an element? Something along those lines anyway. I'll guard that in the meantime. Take more ice to the face. Don't hell dive me, whatever you do. It doesn't seem like staggering you is becoming much of an option for us at the moment. We can definitely hit you harder. Right. Where to proceed from here? Staggering, aha! Okay, your stagger gauge is building up again. That's what we wanted to see. He seems to have charged up his other head yet again. Not much of an issue. So with that said, Artemis Arrow will take out that head. You may be hell howling, but I've got tons of ow! Stop hitting me, sir. I don't like it, that's for starters.
Time for a counterattack.
Not being able to get that stagger on when I need to, it's quite annoying. And that fire breath is nasty. But all the same, saving up some ATB. We'll have enough to take him down. Without Fang around, that fight was a little bit harder. What will we get for that? As the doors open up, what will we find? We get ourselves a flare level 1. Alright, so you complete the trial, the altar of salvation. The altar? The altar. I was wondering what would go on though, but something seems to be beaming into the central room now. If I had to guess anything, Flare would probably be massive fire elemental damage. Let's have a look here. It's probably in the spells category here. Flare, 100 ATB cost, times 10 kind of thing, stagger power of an A. Less HP lightning has, the more powerful this attack becomes, so it's kind of like Ultima in a sense. Just Ultima says it's times 30, but then it didn't really do that much damage anyway. So that's a bit weird in and of itself. Alright then, trial 2. It seems that if I want down, I gotta jump down. So that one's nicely completed. Let's head on to the next one. The Altar of Atonement is next. Let's start pushing through, and with mostly going to be corridors of enemies, let's go to whatever the end challenge is, using the power of editing. Well, no sooner had I said let's use the power of editing to get to the end here, that we turn the corner to find blocking a door, and a horrible, horrible, horrible scene as far as I'm concerned. Tons of these guys, and if that main big guy buffs them all with the flame stuff, I can imagine this going absolutely horrifically. So, let's get into what is, a 7-on-1 battle? We want to charge you, I guess, first and get you out of the way if you're going to be buffing everyone. I'm trying to make it so you're not around. It's probably the best thing for me. In fact, I might just go Artemis Arrow and get over there. Then turn around and think about maybe just roaring the whole pack. Might not be a bad idea. It seems to be working. They're like, hey, where's she? Where's she gone? Over here. Ow, 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 ow. What are you guys doing? Well, I've taken out the big one. That may be the main problem, you would think, but I'm not so sure. Let's separate this one from the pack. Make it go down. Stop hitting me! Deep protect I need on them. If I can get them one by one and knock them away with Artemis Arrow, and mainly focus the ones with the fire buff on them. Ow, 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 ow. Any of them have it anymore? Okay, you do. The thing is, I need to deep protect you, really. But I don't really want to take any more damage in the meantime. I want to get Artemis Arrow as my strategy here to bust you well out. Right, that takes care of a lot of you. Sorry, Wendigo B. And cut down one more of you using attack. He says, but not enough damage. In the meantime, my HP keeps waning. But at this point in time, I should be fairly clear. Stop coming at me, sir, so I can knock you away.
I've had worse.
And top myself up so I'm not so in the red. Farewell. Wow, a massive pack of monsters defeated there. Ice Blitz, Heat Blitz, Flame Strike and Frost Strike gained. Well, that was a nasty fight. Was that the final fight here? Or are there even more trials to come? So we reached the end of a trial with little event after that big battle. I did a little bit of research actually, because a lot of doors and rooms were just opening for me without any monsters being fought, and it actually turns out that because I've extincted so many monsters, that's why I'm being able to walk through some parts, whereas other parts with the monsters that haven't been extincted yet, they're there to fight me. So that makes sense, but that was a horrible battle indeed. Let's examine this. And pick up Surge level 1. I guess that's an extremely potent lightning spell then, if anything. The Altar of Atonement has been completed. And another beam of light hits the center. Whatever that is. Which one to choose next then? Slide back into the God's Sanctum? have a look at the Altar of Birth. Let's head inside and see if there's any big battles. And so while we continue along this trial, while I found no hard battles, the only set battles seeming to be 2 sets along the way, literally a set battle, I have actually managed to make myself a hard one in another last one spawn, and while my health's a bit low because I've learned about what the Archalangi can do now, they're horrible and they can take you out no problem whatsoever, trust me on that. We're gonna fight this guy, so... Well, that said, you've got a weakness to lightning, that's always good to know, but I thought we need fire or blizzard to stagger you. Although you can cast fire on yourself, yeah, that's fair. Well, at least you didn't get all the other buffs, but in the meantime, I'm going to cast a lot of blizzards at you. And considering you're powered up, look to block everything I can. Because, yeah, there's a good reason why, eh? And there comes the stagger that I wanted. Alright, can I defeat him in this time? Seems Deep Protect's running out, and he's hitting me still hard.
Let's do it.
Well, that said, I just need to keep turning back and getting my guard on, but he's just chunking through my guard without any issues. So, knowing that we're going to receive at least a little bit of EP back for defeating the last one, how about I aim to stagger and finish the job. The last one defeated? No problemo. Well, it says that, but that, he hit hard. He hit very, very hard. If he could do that much damage through that much damage reduction physically, then that hurt. Runga level 4 and a gold mana stone times 19 picked up. There's the EP back, no problem. And we've completed all of them. Exterminated lots of different monsters. Phew. And we also get ourselves a cold flame droplet. Which is exactly what? Is that a double resistances? Fire tribute attacks plus 20%. Nice tribute attacks plus 20%. Interesting kind of design for that one. But as we burst through the corner, the trial itself comes to an end with a last corridor. Well, there are no enemies along this path. Just another treasure chest reward. We get Tornado level 1, which I have too many skills at the moment, so I can't even put it in my thing. I did not know I could reach a skill limit. Okay then, let's just get rid of a guard level 1. Don't need any of them, do we? Maybe I should go see Mog about sorting out my stuff. But with that said, open up the door. The Altar of Birth is complete. And another light hits the central podium. So our next challenge, what is it called? What is it to take? Let's dodge past you, Mog. And start off the Altar of Judgment. Will there be any big battles in here? So at the first doorway of this trial, we come up against 2 of these horrible things with an ability that seems to be able to nearly one-shot me. That I figured out before. I mean, that's why I was so low HP before the last one. That was after I fought a set. I was on 600 HP after just one attack from these guys after their awakening. I've decided to put on the Preterhood and resist some in peril because I think that will help me out quite a bit because it's spell damage, not physical. Well, that said, hopefully we can take on 2 of the things.
Cut them down.
Oh, it will help if I stay in the right garb to do it with.
Blood's up now.
It seems these guys just want to mess with me. Alright, Spirits Unleashed on, well, both of them it seems. But I'm not going to let this one survive long enough. So this is the attack that happened. And while you see it does a little bit of damage to me, it completely wiped me out before. Well, that said though, we can't de-protect this guy. Which leaves us in a bit of a sorry state. See if we can stagger or something like that. And now we can get him.
Let's do it.
Your awakening's being gone, sir. Can you really do anything else against me? Even that hurt quite a bit through all the resistances I've got. But now that you're deprotected, you're well within able for me to beat you down. Those monsters are actually hard. Being able to wipe you out with one shot is never a nasty thing. It's never a nice thing. More to the point, it's always a nasty thing. But as we continue onwards, will there be any more monsters? With no more monsters blocking us from our path to our final chest of our final trial here, time to pick it up and see what those beams are really doing. If we get hold of Chill level 1, wonder if you can actually level it up at all. But still, let's step through and see what happens now that we completed the Altar of Judgment. Light radiates from the altar now that the trials have been completed. Investigate the altar. Sure figure seems to be very much into the ordering me around, but we'll just slide down the pole and see what's doing, see what's going on.
It's a gift from Sarah. She said, use this to get it back. Everything that's been taken from you. I know you can do it. You're the only one who ever could.
Yes. I'll get everyone back. Including you, Sarah. It's almost over. Blood has to be spilled one last time.
But with that, what did we really gain there? A gift from Sarah? Well, our items have changed back, but I'm guessing, if anything, we've got something, somewhere, someplace, somehow. So, if we hit down to the bottom, no, Gagonrad and all that. Heading up to the top, though, however, we get the Ultima weapon. Awoken from a sleep of ultimate power that brims with Sarah's unfilled wishes. Increases the damage done by Army of One, which is something we've not yet used as Serp. But it seems it also brings us to a maximum amount of magic of 5,000. So that's crazy in itself, but what do I really want to have this on? Because I quite like this as a stagger paradigm, so having the Chaos's Revenge is not a bad idea. So if anything, we'd probably be better off sticking it on this one here. Look at those stats that it ends up with. How much would an Artemism arrow hit for with that, I wonder? And we've got strength, magic, 2,500 ATB speed up. It's going to be insane. Well, that is going to be insane. What about the shield? While we're at it, Ultimate Shield has 8,000 maximum HP, ATB speed of plus 20, and guard defense of 330. Well, you can't really complain about that, though we're using that one for strength as a whole. So, that said, we might want to put it on to this one here. Change Blasphemy for an incredibly good upgrade. And now that's a lot of HP. So with two extremely powerful items gained, all that's left for us is to hunt down the remaining last ones and step through that final door. So I'm going to get grinding, and we'll see you in a second. As we dance around the final Chimera without Fang by our side, I'm hoping things will go alright, but shall we get into battle straight away? And hit him in the hind? Time to get to work. Well, the very last Chimera. Right, you have 4 million HP, sir. That's gonna take a while to whittle you down. You're more or less like a really hard boss yourself, like super boss-like. So I'm a bit worried about this as a whole. In fact, your melee attacks are strong, and of course you're guarding all that. What we really want you to do is come down for stuff like charge smashes so I can break your brain. And then start ramping you up for a stagger. I guess we can use as much EP as we want at this point in time. Okay, you're going away from me. That's fine. Feel free to use your wind breath, because then your head goes down and... Oh, whoa! I say I can go to work, but not really at the same point in time. And Helldiver hurts through that quite a bit, because I've got my magic resist on here. Okay, so you've got fire protection now? Tried to get my Mediguards on the right time. De-protect here will probably help out quite a bit. I need you to lower your head so I can attack it, though it seems you're still regenning your heads as we go along. Charge Smash comes in and another head gets defeated. We're nowhere near to staggering the guy, that's for sure. You may do what you like, sir, but can you just lower your head a little bit for me? I mean, I've got so much... Uh-oh. Your main head attack then. Well, I've still got the power to Artemis arrow you a few times, eh? Even if I'm not really getting any nearer to any staggers. Well, we're quite close now. Well, that should put you over with a couple more of these. Alright, that said, let's take out the other head. Farewell, retreat back into your body, that's fine by me. Oh, didn't quite get the Mediguard on there. It seems in the meantime... Okay, now you're getting faith on you? That's no good for me. And I can't even make you retreat your head at the moment, or feed off your faith. There's some hits in. And another head retreated, but to be honest, we're not really getting anywhere in the overall terms of battle. We have shaved off about 2 million HP, so that's not too bad. In fact, I might go for another stagger here quickly, where you've got buffs up. I don't want you to get any more powerful. And what's better, Artemis and Arrow at this point? Well, that seemed to be super strong, that's for sure. And you've regenerated your head at the wrong time for me, really. That's what we really wanted you to... Oh, he's coming in for attack. De-protect. In peril we need... Oh, what's... the Hell Howling. Alright, that's a fair bit more of his HP down. We've got 1.5 million left.
Let's do it.
I think I'll just defend straight against that. I don't want to get hit. And still not in a state where we can stagger you, eh? We can do medium amounts of damage, but that's it. We've got tons of heads back here. So it seems now is the right time to strike again if I want to get you that way. One head down, yet again.
Gotta hang in.
And I really should have got my Mediguard on then. Ow! Our HP is reducing quite a bit here. In fact, so much so, I might want to use a Kurug quickly, seeing I've got the EP. Just in time to get the head? No, we missed it by just a little bit. So we should be able to Aurora you quite nicely. Let's build up that stagger bar a little bit. Bust another brain. Alright, de-protect, de-shell, imperil on again. And another head reforms. Because it just can't go simply, can it? And even that couldn't take down the head at that moment. So near to another stagger. Down it goes. An Artemis arrow we want on the other side, but to be honest, surely we could just finish it with one more. A long, hard-fought battle. With Ultima weapon, we fight through without much of an issue. 5 stars, in fact, for 4.5 million HP friend. We get ourselves 9 EP, Firaga level 4, and Platinum Malice Stones as well. What item will we be rewarded with, though? A Thunderstorm Droplet. Which does what exactly? Lightning attribute attacks 20% and wind attribute attacks 20%, so now we have 2 equal to that. So I'm wondering what we can get from our final last one. Let's make him extinct. So standing behind us and giving chase is the final one of all the last ones. The last one we have to defeat, so let's get into battle. Hopefully the Predahood will protect me against anything he's got going. I'm hoping he doesn't have any kind of new things to throw at me. How much HP do you have for a start? 200,000, so not half as much as our Chimera friend there. Or will the battle last longer? That's the real question, isn't it? How long will this battle last? In fact, I really want to be on a right paradigm for this. In fact, surely I could just go straight for if I use some EP with some Artemis arrows and the D-Protect on and go straight for the throat. Not a problem. I guess overclocking is always a way to make things easier. And we'll knock you down for a 5-star in 20 seconds. He might have been harder, but cutting him down at the moment we had D-Protect is pretty much the easiest thing to do. 5 EP gained, Elemental level 4, and some gold mana stones. So all that's really left now is just to go forward. Forsaken Tie is our reward. Now what exactly is that? We get ourselves a grace period, allows a bit more leeway when perfect timing is being determined, making it easier to achieve. Now that is actually kind of a nice thing to put on there. Questions, which one do I replace it with? To be honest, that would up my attack damage with a little bit better timing. I mean, you could get every perfect attack timing down, but if you can get something that makes it easier, that sounds like a really nice damage improving method. It may seem like not much, but damage improvement it really is. Just a little bit, but it's a little bit nonetheless. So with that said, the last one's defeated. It's time to finally move on to step through that door. But we'll continue that next time, guys, as we reach the finale of Final Fantasy XIII Lightning Returns. See you then. Bye-bye.